So EA and DICE were kind enough to send me a second bit of exclusive footage of the Battlefield 4 multiplayer, and just by the intro you can see we've got some interesting stuff to look at today. So to start with the most important bit, and I say most important, probably not in the best sense of the word, but still, it's quite important. Jihad Helicopter. It looks like we're still going to be able to do these kind of things in Battlefield 4. I was frightened that when we saw the first footage of Battlefield 4, that single player gameplay, it looked more grown up than Battlefield 3, and I agree it should be, but I still think there should be some fun elements to the game. So that means that we're still going to be seeing probably some LOL videos up on YouTube. There's still going to be some really funny moments. And I commend this guy for actually trying to do it. So well done to you, good sir. Something I will mention which is kind of cool, we've already heard that there's going to be some sort of camos for the vehicles in Battlefield 4, we've seen them on tanks already. So it's quite cool to see it actually being implemented here. You can see on the Chinese Type 99 MBT that it's actually blue going down the road, a nice sort of aquamarine, sort of navy blue, kind of a mix of the two. And then you actually see the driver get out and the camo disappears, so that's kind of cool to see. And really the cool bit about this clip is actually the sound. If you listen to it, it does sound really good. They've done some really good improvements from Battlefield 3 because I thought, well at least in my opinion anyway, that Bad Company's 2's sound palette was just so much better than Battlefield 3's. They seem to have lost so much of the sound work that they put into Bad Company 2. So hearing this sound in Battlefield 4, I mean I'll play it for you now. So those 50 cal machine guns on top of those tanks actually sound like 50 cal machine guns and not some guy with a BB gun. And that's one thing that I think is really key for Battlefield 4. In Battlefield 3 there were some good improvements made to the sound over Bad Company 2, but in general I still think that Bad Company 2 was a better game for overall sound quality, and it looks like they've really worked on it and brought that forward to Battlefield 4, so I'm really happy about that. Now the second bit of clip that I didn't actually show in the intro was with the CZ-805, which is the standard issue assault rifle for the Chinese faction in Battlefield 4. Reason I didn't show the clip in the intro is because it cut to another player very quickly. It was only about 5 seconds long, so I'm going to put up a couple of screenshots. We're just going to have a quick look at the gun. So the first screenshot we have here is the gun being brought up into the ADS position. That's probably something we should talk about first of all, the sight on this weapon. This is a sight we're not really familiar with in the Battlefield scene so far. That is because of course this is a Chinese gun. So that is the Chinese red dot sight. And I couldn't remember where I'd seen this sight before until it hit me about my old gaming days on my console where I used to play Call of Duty 4. This was the red dot sight in that game. And it brought back a bit of nostalgia really, so I can really see myself using this sight alongside the Cobra, which is probably going to be in Battlefield 4 as well, simply because it's framing, it's very thin and it doesn't take up a lot of the screen, which for me is quite a good tactical advantage. Next bit that's worth of note on this weapon is actually the camo. You can quite clearly see there is like a light blue cyan camo on here and it looks pretty sweet. I've got to say I'm really liking the camo position that DICE are going for in Battlefield 4. This huge customization of weapons is going down extremely well with me. It really means that you can sort of identify yourself on the battlefield. I was looking for a foregrip in these sort of screenshots here. I mean, I watched the video over and over again trying to see the frame where there was a foregrip and I couldn't actually see one, so I've come to the conclusion here this guy wasn't using a foregrip, but he was using the new green laser sight. This laser is no different to the red laser, it does nothing different whatsoever, it just gives a different feel, a different level of customization. Again, you can identify who you want your soldier to be in Battlefield 4. And I've literally just spotted this, so watch the video through again. That heli's got a camo on it. So far we've only seen camos on tanks, but now this has confirmed that we're going to have camos for helis as well. So this customization I was just talking about for Battlefield 4 is pretty comprehensive. And that's it, I'm done for this video guys, so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, and comments are always appreciated. I do try and read as many as I can, but for now, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.